Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Debbie, and if you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that button down below and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. So for today's look, I'm going to create another look using the Such a Gem palette by Morphe. It is this one. You guys, if you haven't seen my first video using this palette, definitely check it out. I will leave it linked down below for you guys just in case. But oh my god, isn't she a beauty? Like, let's focus. Okay, so this is a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous palette. It is definitely up my alley. Like, I love these pops of color, the purples, and I love the fact that all of these have different textures and finishes, and I'm so happy with this palette. I've actually used it a lot lately. So I'm going to grab the Sigma Tapered Blending Eve 40 brush, and I'm going to go in with this shade. This one is called Bougie. That's nice. I like it. She's bougie. So we're gonna go in with this one right here, and we're going to use that as our transition shade. And I already applied some concealer and set the eyelid. And I used the Maybelline concealer in the shade 20. It's the Fit Me concealer, and then I applied the, what is it, my favorite, the Rimmel Stay Matte translucent powder as a base, and just to set it. And as you can see, my brows are filled in per usual, and I went in with the Makeup Revolution pomade. It is, I believe, in the shade Dark Brown, just so you guys know what I used so far. And I also applied moisturizer on my face, and that is pretty much it. So we're just going to blend the shade back and forth, blend it out very nicely. There you go. It's a pretty color. We're gonna do the same on the other eye. All right, so now that we applied that shade, I don't know if I'm going to use purples in my eye look today, or if I'm just going to stick it with like the pink and the berry tones. Maybe put in some brown in there, maybe a little bit. All right, let's go in with Berry Good, which is this one right here. Whoop. It's this one right here. And I'm going to grab the same brush and apply that shade right on top of that shade Bougie. She is pigmented. She came in full force, you guys. You guys saw that. Like, wow. Okay. Now I'm going to grab a, let's see. I'm going to grab this BH Cosmetics brush. It looks like this. And I'm going to grab Flaunt It, which is this beautiful shade right here. And I'm going to apply that all over the lid. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. This one is called Plums Up. And I'm gonna take this Morphe M506 brush, and I'm going to apply this right here on the outer V, just to give it a little bit of definition, because you wanna be able to see all of these beautiful shades together, you know? I'm gonna add a little bit of That's Tempting. It's the shade right underneath, what is that called again? Plums Up. So underneath Plums Up, we're gonna grab that shade, and we're just gonna go over Plums Up with that shade as well. We're gonna add a little bit of definition going in right here into the crease, and just blending it in, going towards the inner corner, just like that. Oh yeah, this is really pretty. This is really, really pretty. I like this a lot, actually. Ooh, looks nice. All right, so looking at the palette, I'm looking at this one. This one's called Strike a Pose. It's one of the larger pans. It is this one right here. And I think I'm going to apply this with my finger, though, over this right here on the lid. Ooh, that's pretty. Just gives it a little bit more definition on the eyelid. There you go. It doesn't take away from that eyeshadow that we applied on the lid, but it just gives it a little bit of an extra, like a little bit more of a sheen. That's really pretty. That's nice. It's subtle. It's not too intense, but you could definitely see it. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but you can definitely see it in person. It's really pretty. Okay, there we go. We didn't change the color or anything, which is nice. Has a little bit of a sparkle in there as well. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else. Just maybe blend a little bit more. So I'm actually gonna grab a clean blending brush, and I'm gonna grab this JH33 brush and just blend. It's clean, so I wanna just blend this out, soften it up out here. Actually, you know what? Adventurous. And I'm going to grab this. Whoops. I'm going to grab this brush right here from BH Cosmetics. And I'm going to wet my brush. Yes, I am. I'm going to wet the brush. Okay. And I'm gonna go in with one of the larger pans. I don't know which one I want to do. Do I want to do this one? All right, I'm gonna go in with this one. This one is called Total Goals, which is this beautiful purple right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to follow my crease with this shade. Just trace my crease. Let's see how this works out. All right, so this is what the eyes are looking like after me applying that purple. It looks really nice on the crease. Looks really pretty, actually. I like it a lot. So I don't know, I feel like I want to do eyeliner, but then again, I don't know if I want to do eyeliner. I think we're gonna do eyeliner. All right, so I'm gonna grab this right here. This is the Kat Von D Trooper Black Tattoo Liner. All right, so this is what the eyes are looking like now that I applied the eyeliner. I really do love it. It looks really, really good. Now I'm gonna go in with these right here. These are the Ardell 207 lashes. Mine have been used and abused, and I think I'm only gonna get one more wear out of them. So I'm going to apply these real quick, and then I'll be back and I'll continue on with the face. All right, so now I'm back. Now I'm gonna move on to face primer. I'm gonna go in with this one right here. This is the NYX Professional Bear With Me Hydrating Jelly Primer. I just tried this out in my last video. I will leave it linked down below for you guys, but this is actually not that bad. I just purchased the Milk Makeup Jelly Primer because I want to do a comparison between the two. I bought the small one before I actually like spend the full price on the larger one. I heard a little bit goes a long way, and for this one as well, like a little bit goes a long way as well. So I'm curious to see how different they are from each other, if they wear the same, they feel the same. This one doesn't really have a smell. I want to know what that one smells like. This one feels nice on the skin. It does feel tacky, like I said in my last video, and this actually, I really feel like this helps my makeup last throughout the day, just because it's tacky, and you know when it's tacky, it's supposed to make the foundation adhere and stick, so yeah. All right, so now for another primer, I'm gonna go in with this one. This one is the Crease Prime and Fine primer. This is the Poreless Blur Primer, Goodbye Pores, Long Lasting Soft Focus Effect. And I also purchased the Touch and Soul primer. I'm really curious on that one as well, because you guys know I always have to use like a pore filling primer. So I've been dying to try that one. So I finally purchased it when I purchased the Milk Makeup primer. So I'm just going to apply this right here. And we are ready to go. All right, so for foundation, I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Matte and Poreless. This is in the shade 310. And I'm going to use my Real Techniques damp sponge to apply it today. All right, so now for concealer, I'm gonna go in with this one. This one is from ColourPop. I have been loving this so much. This one is in the shade Medium 26. And to blend that out, I'm gonna grab my Real Techniques sponge as well and blend that out. This has really nice coverage, you guys. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with this right here. This is the Maybelline Master Prime Strobing Liquid Illuminating Highlighter in the shade Deep Gold. And I usually like to mix this in with my foundation, but I kind of forgot. So I'm just going to grab this Sedona Lace EB13 brush and just apply it on the high points. This is also going to help the highlighter pop, which is good. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of that. I'm going to blend it in with my sponge just like that. Apply a little bit on the tip of my nose. It's actually a lot better to go in with a sponge with this, so that's what I'm doing right now. Going back over those areas. There you go. You see that? See that little bit of illumination on the high points of the cheek? Yeah, that's what I like. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with this. This is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Chestnut. I'm gonna grab this brush right here. This is one of my favorite brushes for cream contouring. So I'm just gonna go in and just blend this out. I like to just pounce on the product and then blend it out. Also make sure that you blend this upwards. Well, unless you have a little bit more of a larger forehead, then you could bring it down, but I don't have a very large forehead, so I need to bring it in towards the hairline. And this right here looks messed up, so we're gonna have to fix that, but that's okay. Now I'm just gonna grab the Real Techniques sponge and just go over that. And you see, it cleaned and fixed everything. Look at that. Doesn't look harsh anymore. And then we'll reverse contour just to clean it up to make it look sharper. Now I'm just gonna do the nose, mouth. Okay, that's what it looks like right now. I really do love how everything is turning out. So now I'm going to grab a little bit of my favorite. I have been loving this to death. You guys know that. I use this in pretty much a majority of my videos. This is the Revlon Photo Ready Candid Setting Powder. And I'm grabbing this Morphe M536 brush. and applying that underneath the eye, setting that concealer, maybe a little bit of my chin, smile lines. We'll see how we go. I'm also going to grab my Real Technique sponge and a little bit of that translucent powder and just clean this up right here. Like I said, because I want to make sure that it looks nice and crisp. Alright, so moving on to bronzer, I'm going to grab this one from Maybelline. This is the City Bronzer, and this one is in the shade 200, and I'm going to use my Kenzie brush. Alright, now I'm just going to remove this bakage right here that I had going on, because we don't want to let that sit for too long. Alright, and now we're going to move on to highlights. Alright, so this one is from Wet n Wild. This one is called I'm So Lit, and I absolutely love the Wet n Wild highlighters. So I'm going to grab this brush right here from Milani. I've been loving this brush. And just going right here. Oh, yeah. Look at that. How beautiful is this highlighter? Whoop. Look at that. Yes. We love you, Wet n Wild. Thank you, thank you. And a little bit up here as well. The nose, the Cupid's bow. Went a little extra, but that's okay. Just a little bit on the chin, not too much. There you go, but oh my gosh, look at that. Tell me that is not the most beautiful highlighter you've ever seen in your life. That's like gorgeous. Love it. It's so inexpensive. Wet n Wild definitely has like the best highlighters by far. So I don't know who can compete with Wet n Wild. Alright, so I'm gonna go with a little bit of blush. I have been loving this blush right here ever since I found it in my drawer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me blush in the shade Rose. And I'm just going to grab my, I'm going to use this brush right here. It's no biggie. It's the one I use to apply the bronzer. And I'm just going to apply that right here and bring it back. It is just like the perfect pink. Not too much. It's like the perfect amount. And now I'm going to apply a little bit of this LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Chestnut on the lower lips right there, just to make it look a little bit fuller. So it just makes it look a little bit fuller, adds that little, you know, it gives it that shadow to make it look a little fuller. Alright, so now for lips, I'm going to grab this lip liner from Rimmel. This is the shade Epic. And I'm just going to line my lips. And now I'm going to grab this MAC lipstick in the shade Myrrh and apply that. I'm also going to add a little bit of this Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Bachelorette. Alright, but I'm not done yet. I'm going to go right back into the eyes. And I'm going to grab this shade right here. This one, I'm going to go in with Bougie. So I'm going to grab this shade right here again. And I'm using that BH Cosmetics brush. And just applying that on the lower lash line. I'm also going to grab a little bit of this purple right here. This one is called Pink Prize, which is this one right here. And I'm just going to go over that. And for the inner corner, I'm going to grab this shade right here. It's called Perfection. and I'm going to apply that on the inner corner. Alright, so now that I'm done, I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. Dewy Setting Mist and set the face. Alright guys, so this is the final look right here. I hope you guys enjoyed another look with the 39S palette from Morphe. Such a gem palette. It is absolutely a gem in my opinion. It is so nice. I feel like this eye look is a little bit different because I added that glitter on the crease and it looks really nice. I really love it. It looks so good. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.